Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa Fernandez. I am the founder of the Shine Tribe team of coaches, and I am going to talk to you today about how to run an awesome, successful, engaging challenge group. And my definition of success is that it is a vibrant group with lots of community where people are sticking with their programs and achieving their physical fitness goals. People are being able to change, they're being able to overcome some obstacles that may have kept them from becoming really consistent in their fitness, and that's my goal. That's what I define a successful challenge group as, and these are some tips that I have for how I do that, how I run my groups. Before I get into those tips though, I do want to preface this by saying we as coaches, even the best, can only do so much. Unless people are willing to meet us halfway, unless people are willing to do the workouts, to apply themselves, to follow the nutrition guide, there's only so much you can do. And I know that for me, that's one of the hardest things of coaching, is that I can't want it for someone else. I cannot make someone else follow through. I cannot get in their head and speak words of life to them when they are struggling and discouraged. I can use the group, I can message them, I can be a support as much as I can, but we can only do so much as coaches. And so I just want to breathe that life into you as a coach. If you are struggling and feeling like people are dropping off and they are not finishing what they started, we have to respect their journey. I know for me, I didn't get this the very first time that I heard it, and it took me time to get to the place where I was ready. And other people just may not be there yet. So as well as you can execute all of these things, there still may be people that just are not ready, that are not completing the challenges with you, that are not seeing the success that you want for them, and that's okay. So let's get into our tips. The very first thing that I do to run a successful challenge group is I set expectations from the beginning. I think it's incredibly important that the challenger knows what to expect from you, what you're going to be providing them, what you're going to be doing for them, what they can expect from the group, and they know what you're expecting from them. It's a two-way street. I've created a video. It's on YouTube. You can find the link in the comments here, and it is my welcome email or my welcome message to my challengers. And I am very blunt, and I am very direct, and I'm very clear on what this group is going to be about, what they can expect, and what I want them to do as well. And at first, when I was a new coach, I didn't want to, ask too much of people. I didn't want to be too forward about what was going to take place. And I realized it just created a lot of confusion with my challengers, and they were much more comfortable and much more served when I told them up front exactly what this was, exactly what I expect of them, exactly what they are going to be coming into as my challengers. So I encourage you to make your own video if you can, when you are able to express your passion, your excitement, when you're able to really show the care and the love you have for your challengers and how you want them to be successful. It goes a long way to establishing a great coach-challenger relationship. The next tip I have for you is to get them into a challenge group. Now, I run all my groups on the My Challenge Tracker app that Beachbody provides for us. All you need is their email address, and you can go into the My Challenge Tracker portal and set up your groups and add them in. This is vital because the My Challenge Tracker app is going to daily remind them to do their workouts, daily remind them to log their Shakeology. It's going to provide you a place where you can post inspirational quotes, photos, you can run some fun games or contests, get as creative with it as you like. You can post videos as well, and it's all in that one Challenge Tracker portal. If someone doesn't have Facebook, no big deal. They can still be in your groups. They can still participate and get that daily accountability and track what they're doing every day. So you as a coach as well can see how well they're doing. You can help them to figure out why they may not be seeing the progress or results that they want, because you know exactly how many workouts they've done. You know exactly how much Shakeology they've consumed throughout the challenge. So that is an incredible tool. Now, in that group, I also email directly everyone in that group, and you can do it from the Challenge Tracker portal at least 1 to 2 times in the course of the challenge. I try to do it sometime in the middle. Usually everyone is so excited at the beginning and energy is high, and somewhere in the middle, in that messy middle, people can tend to get discouraged. Maybe they got an injury, maybe they got sick, maybe something happened that threw them off, and it is so important that you're very hands-on in that middle time of just reaching out one-on-one, seeing what's going on, seeing how they're doing, seeing if you can be of any help to them. Sometimes the smallest word of encouragement can be the difference maker between someone giving up and continuing on and pressing forward. So another thing that I do in that My Challenge Tracker app is I make sure that all of my challengers are aware of the resources on Beachbody On Demand. Beachbody On Demand has done a phenomenal job of training and teaching and explaining how to use the containers and the Portion Fix system, how to do meal planning. I've created some of those videos myself before Beachbody On Demand was in existence, but their videos are much better than mine. So sometimes I'll send them both just because sometimes when you hear it in a different wording or in a different way, it clicks, and I want my challengers to have the best, highest way to succeed. But Beachbody On Demand is where it's at. Their videos are incredible, and that way you don't have to make any of your own. You can just send them right there. It's in the Fixate Cooking Show under Foundational Videos. Make sure your challengers know that that's there. Make sure your challengers know how to find it and that they can watch it and really understand how to use their container system, because nutrition is so important to them seeing success. So connect them with those resources. The Beachbody blog also has tons of meal plans, meal prepping information. Guys, you don't have to recreate the wheel. Just continue to pass along and introduce all these amazing tools that Beachbody is creating to your challengers so they know where to find them and they can use them and they can really be successful. Now, in my Challenge Tracker app, I always have 1 week before the actual challenge starts where I do all of this. I post that welcome video. I post the information that they can find on Beachbody On Demand. And I also ask them to share their why, to share their reason for doing this. This really helps your challengers to dig deep, to center themselves on the main purpose of why they're doing this challenge. And it's a really important exercise that I find helps them to get that emotional connection to what they're doing that will help them push through when times are tough. Now, the next thing that I do is I also connect them to a Pinterest board that I have pinned a bunch of things to that contain a bunch of recipes for 21 Day Fix and little tips and tricks. Guys, there are so many blog posts and meal plans and recipes and tips on Pinterest revolving around the 21 Day Fix meal plan and system of eating. And a lot of times, because there's so much out there, it can be overwhelming. So what I've done is I've gone through Pinterest, I found the very best of the best, a lot of them being my own recipes and my own meal plans, but others as well that are super helpful. And I've curated all of that 21 Day Fix meal plan container system information into one Pinterest board that they can go to so they don't get lost, they don't go down a rabbit trail, they can just go straight there and get what they need and move on and be successful in their challenge. The last thing that I do is I really make sure to encourage and celebrate the progress of my challengers as they're going along. If I notice that someone did 5+ workouts in a week, that's a big deal. I'll send them a personal message or I'll shout them out publicly in the Challenge Tracker app. Just celebrating their success. Whenever you celebrate something that someone does, they only want to do it more. It's a positive reinforcement. It causes them to be so proud of what they've done, and it motivates them to continue forward and to just continue to be prioritizing their health. The last thing that I do is I reach out to those who've been rock star challengers, and I ask them about coaching. I ask them about sharing what this program that has changed their life, and I do this at the end, near the end of the challenge, if they want to share that with others, if they could use another way of earning income. And through that, I've been able to add to my team as well and really give the gift of this amazing business to other people. The last thing that I do is I encourage them to submit their results to the Beachbody Challenge so that they can get their free shirt or their free socks or whatever it is that comes with their particular program, and they are entered into a contest to win hundreds of dollars, really. So that is super fun. That's a big part of how I end my challenge group strong. And there is just something so rewarding about all of my challengers receiving their free stuff for completing a challenge. It's just a huge confidence boost. And that's what I want my challengers to feel, and that's what I want them to experience. So those are my tips on how to help your challengers to really just have the best experience that they can, how you can support them in this challenge group. And I can't wait to hear how you implement these tips, how you rock your challenge groups, and thanks so much for watching.